YouTube. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of my new main, what'll be my new main laptop. That's right, I've gotten rid of the Dell Latitude E6420. I sold it to my good friend Matthew, age 16 actually, but anyway. Yep, so nothing wrong with the laptop. I just kind of got tired of it. I'd had it for a couple years, so I thought, why not try something different? And I decided to go with the Thinkpad T440p because, well, it fits my needs specs-wise, but also because I've been using the X201i as my secondary laptop, as you guys know, for a little while. And I don't know, I just really fall in love with ThinkPads. I think they're really classic in the way they're designed, and I don't know, they're just really rugged machines. So anyway, yep, I'd go with that. Try that this time. But anyway, I also don't like the newer Latitudes. They're plasticky and they're just not built as well. But anyway, yep, so unbox this here. So I've got a lot of bubble wrap. This machine is refurbished, by the way, off of eBay. Got it for a really good price. It's missing the hard drive and the optical drive, which is fine because I have a optical drive on the way, and I'm going to be putting my own SSD in anyway. Hold on just one second, guys. Well, that was annoying. That was one of those neighbor spoofing calls, you know, where you'll get a call from basically the same number as yours, minus the last 4 digits. So, yeah, pretty annoying that it's going on lately, but anyway. Yep, so, anyway, for the price I got this for, I had no problem at all providing my own DVD drive and hard drive and all that. Okay, so here's the laptop itself. Yep. It's funny, I've been used to the X201i for the last couple weeks, so this kind of feels big to me. But anyway, let me get closer myself to it so I can kind of get a feel for it. So no latch or anything, which, like the X201 has, this is just, I guess, magnetized or whatever. Yeah, so pretty nice looking machine here. Let me see what I feel about the keyboard's nice actually. I was a little worried at first because with the T430 they changed the keyboard to be more chiclet style, whereas on the previous ones it was, well, here you're looking at a picture of actually the first ThinkPad and you can see kind of what the keyboard looks like. They kept them like that up until the T430. They changed it, and it kind of worried me because I actually like the old style ThinkPad keyboards. I think they're the way it feels when you type is very nice. So I was worried that with the change it would not feel as good, but actually to my surprise it feels just about the same. I think the change that they made was more aesthetic than anything, because it's an actual backlit keyboard now as opposed to, you know, the ThinkLight you saw in older ThinkPads. So I think that was the main reason for the change, honestly, but because it feels just about the same. So anyway, yep, and then you got the famous track point. Or let me zoom in a little bit. You got the famous track point there, which I don't use too often. I usually use an external mouse, but I do like having that. I've always liked that about ThinkPads. You got the trackpad, which has gotten a lot of criticism. As you can see, it's just one big button like a MacBook. There's no click buttons here like there usually is. I'm actually thinking about replacing this with the one that comes in the T450, which they got smart and went back to the old style with the T450. So I'm thinking about doing that, along with some other upgrades I'm planning on doing. So we'll see if I end up liking this or replacing it. But you can replace that with the T450, like I said. So yeah, nice keyboard. It's a 14-inch screen. I believe a 1366 by 768 resolution, so the same as in my E6420. I'm going to be replacing this as soon as possible with a 1080p screen. So that will be fixed. Anyway, yeah, the laptop itself seems to be in pretty good condition. There's a little sticker residue here, I noticed, but hopefully Goo Gone will solve that problem. Anyway, I forgot to get the specs of this. It's got a Core i5 Haswell chip running at, I think, 2.6 gigahertz. 8 gigs of RAM, which is perfect for me in a laptop. I mentioned no hard drive, but I will be adding a Samsung 500 gig SSD into it. And yeah, that's about it for the specs. Looks like it's got a 9-cell battery too, which is nice. I always like these. I'm going to show you the rest of the laptop. You got a fan here. Sorry, the lighting is terrible. There we go, that's better. VGA there. Sound, or just a headphone. Mini display port, which you can get an adapter for like HDMI. USB, super speed, which is aka 3.0. Right here you got an SD card slot and another USB. Nothing really on the front. On the side you got a blinking plate for an optical drive, which I've got one on the way, like I said. 2 more USB. Looks like this one's a powered USB, which is kind of cool. And Kensington lock there. Ether on the back. I mentioned 9-cell battery. Charging port, which is actually square now. I think they said it had something to do with the fact that you can plug other accessories into it, which is why they changed that. If you've got an older ThinkPad, you can get one of these adapters. I found this on Amazon that converts the old style to the new style because the voltage and stuff is the same. So that's kind of nice that you don't even have to buy a whole new charger. Bottom, you got the docking station, of course. It's got a Windows 8 Pro sticker, although the eBay listing mentioned it had a key for Windows 8 embedded, of all things. I don't know if that was just a typo or what, but if this doesn't have a copy of Windows 8 on it, no problem. I have a key for Windows 7 that I can use to upgrade to 10, so if that's the case, then that's no big deal. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to be doing now is go ahead and put the SSD in. Sorry, knocked the camera there. And then, I don't know, I'm still trying to decide whether I want to install Windows and stuff on camera. Probably not, but I'll at least show you me putting the SSD in and everything. This is a nice power screwdriver I got for Christmas last year. Just making sure the camera angle's okay. Maybe zoom back out a little bit. Okay, well there's some, looks like 2 screws on the bottom here, I believe. Yeah, 2 screws here. And then the entire panel pops off. Okay. That's 1 screw. Okay, and then the second screw. So this should just pop off now. It just slides out like that. Yep. Slides out like that. And then you get access to everything inside, which is what I really love about these business class laptops like this. And this is even easier than the E6420 was, so that's really nice. There's okay, so the hard drive bay, which I'm going to be adding in a minute. Here's your RAM, CMOS battery, Wi-Fi card, which I believe has Bluetooth as well. And then you got access to a bunch of other stuff too, like the CPU and whatnot. So anyway, now let's go ahead and install the SSD. It's a Samsung 850 EVO, 500 gigabyte. So yeah, let's go ahead and install that here. Okay, that's good. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought maybe I had put it in wrong, but nope. One thing that's kind of annoying is that it does not come with a screw. The hard drive caddy I bought does not come with a screw, so let me find one that matches it. Okay guys, so I got the SSD in there okay, but of all things I actually lost one of the case screws when I was throughout all that, so hopefully I'll find that or find an equivalent. But anyway, yep, so that's done, so let's put the case back on here. I love how, I've said this before, but I love how easy this is to hold on, okay. I love how accessible everything is in this case. I thought my E6420 was easy, but oh, this is much easier. Oh, there we go. I just wasn't sliding on right. Okay, let's screw in the one screw, I guess, for now. Hopefully I'll find that other one. Okay, that's in, so I guess now we'll try to boot it up and everything. Hopefully it's got enough battery to at least do that. And then again, I thought about doing a setup video, but I don't know. I just kind of like to take my time with that kind of thing, so I'll make a full review at some point though, give my kind of overall thoughts, but I just thought this would be kind of a typical unboxing slash first impressions. And first impressions are really, well, looks like we don't have power, so I may be, well, you know what, let me come back. I do want to at least do a boot up, so let me go get my charger and I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's plugged into the AC now, so let's give it a kind of first boot up. Nice screen, but again, it'll be even nicer once I upgrade it. Let's see, press enter to enter boot up. Well, that's weird. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so let's press F1 to enter BIOS. Okay, so it's March of 2016 is the BIOS date. I'm not sure if that's the newest or not. I'll have to check that later. Yep, Intel Core i5 4300. That's a Haswell chip, I believe. And 2.6 gigahertz, 8 megs of RAM, or 8 gigs of RAM, sorry. The time is right. It's a few minutes off, but it's the same time zone and everything, at least. Fingerprint doesn't have a fingerprint sensor. This model doesn't anyway. Startup. Let's go into boot options. I always like to check this first. Let's set the I guess I'll adjust this stuff later. Okay, that's about it for now. Exit, discarding changes. No. Okay, it's already got a Windows installation on here, the SSD does, but of course it will freak out once it gets into Windows because it's just different hardware, so I mainly just want to see if it's connected and everything okay. Why is it locking up like this? Rest assured, I will be returning this if it keeps acting up. Because this is supposedly refurbished to certain standards, so. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there we go. That time it was just being a little slow. So there's the hard drive. I said there's the hard drive. Okay guys, I think I might have fixed the issue. What I did was I went to the BIOS and turned off Secure Boot, which gave me the option between UEFI and Legacy Boot. And I chose to do either one depending on the situation. So now it seems to at least recognize the SSD. Now it still does not boot from my flash drive, but you know, for all I know, that could be the flash drive itself. And yeah, it's going to probably freak out here in a minute because this is not meant for this computer. Yeah, see, something's happening. But anyway, at least it seems to detect the SSD, so that's at least... Wow, surprisingly, it actually went into Windows with no complaints. So, wow, that's usually when you move a hard drive between computers, Windows freaks out like, and wow, it's that's unusual. Usually you don't get this far on a foreign computer, but anyway, yeah, but at least it's working, and I'll probably reinstall Windows anyway, of course, but that's just interesting to note that it I guess maybe the hardware is similar enough. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the unboxing. I'll get this stuff all set up off camera just so I can take my time and stuff, and I'll come back with a full review later on. So, yep, anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.